Welcome to another edition of KHUR Radio. I'm your host, Heavy Hustles, and alongside me, Fleet DJ Dino For Real. What's good, dog?
What's poppin', bro?
Alrighty, man. Another night, another artist to interview, man. You ready to do it?
Of course, man. We ready to get it in.
All right. Tonight's guest, as a kid, traveled around the world. His exposure to a diverse culture has had a profound effect on his awareness and development as an artist. He possesses a unique style as well as a talent to propel him to the top. Tonight's guest, Hakeem Romance.
That sounds very interesting.
Yes,
so
sir.
For everybody that is tuning in right now, we're happy to have you. Today's show is sponsored by T-Mobile, the Uncarrier, the leader in nationwide 5G, Beck and Master North out of Houston, Texas, where they treat every customer like family. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, to connect with KHUR Radio on all platforms at KHUR Radio, and make sure you grab our free mobile app off the Google Play Store. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get into this thing with Hakeem Romance.
It's KHUR, The Vault, the cure for urban music.
My station.
Hit it.
What's up?
Hakeem,
What's up?
what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, man, glad to have you tonight, man. Appreciate you taking some time out to talk to us tonight.
I appreciate you guys for having me. You know,
Yeah.
exposure. I like it. I love it. I appreciate it.
Already,
Yeah.
man.
What's the weather situation out there where you at right now? Where are you? Where are you right now?
I'm in Virginia right now.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's,
Hey,
It's hot
it can't
today,
be no
and it
worse
was-
than this Texas weather, dog. You get all 4 seasons in like one day out here.
it's over here the same thing. Like yesterday, it was about 81. No, today it was 81. Yesterday it was raining, cold. I'm like, yo, Lord, what you want to do? Like, what's going on?
Well, man, let's go and get into this thing, man. You're an Army brat. What was that like growing up?
I mean, me personally, I feel like I still am laid back. Like my parents, they tell me no. I'm like, all right, go mind my business. Okay. Ain't no fussing, no fighting, or nothing like that. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
but
okay.
as
So
far
you
as,
understand it's not a democracy, huh? It's a dictatorship in that.
pretty much. I ain't trying to hear none of that. All right.
I know you've been rocking this thing for a minute, and I can tell by the quality of your work that you've been doing this for a minute. Okay.
His press kit was tight.
But I mean, obvious. It's obvious when you look at it. You could tell. Okay,
Yeah,
this ain't.
his press kit was tight.
Yeah, this ain't somebody that just started yesterday. You know.
I appreciate it.
What would you say as an artist, from any perspective you want to go with it, is one of the biggest obstacles that you had to overcome to get to where you at right now?
Hating for no reason. It's
Can you
hating.
elaborate on that one?
Okay, so for example, I used to get a lot of people that say, "Oh, you kind of favor not looks, but more so like mannerisms and vibe. You kind of favor Trey." I'm like, I don't even sound like that man. So for a long time, I used to hate on him for no apparent reason at all. And I sing his songs and all that. Deep down, I'm a fan. Like, what am I doing? And like it was more so like, okay, I hear his songs. He always talking about sex. I'm like, I could do that. Then getting into the music business, I'm like, oh, this is hard. I'm sorry, Trey. I'm so sorry. I apologize in my head. So, but yeah, it's more so now. Okay, I get it. It's not that easy. It's not. Like, it's so hard.
So you touched on business, on the business side of things. So was it a learning curve for you with learning about the business, or was it difficult, extremely difficult?
Nah, it's to this day, it's definitely still extremely difficult because I go in and out every week. I want to quit because, I'm like, yo,
Hey, you
come
know
on,
what?
man.
That is the telltale sign of somebody who is dedicated and you want success. I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're going through. How many times
Right.
have you quit?
Shit. How many weeks in a year?
52.
52.
Right?
Yeah, a lot. There you go. But it's a lot of cussing when I want to quit because I'm sitting here and like, yo, you got this mess playing. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, what? Y'all like that? Like, this is the stuff that y'all like?
Right.
Okay. But I had to understand it's not more so talent anymore. It's business. People
There
got
you
the
go.
bag. And
There you go.
I learned probably last month, you have to buy your way into this business.
Bro. Hey, speak on it. Speak
Yeah.
on it.
So yeah, and I a long time ago when I was watching a interview with David Banner, he mentioned it was on BET. What was the show called? How I'm Living.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
He
remember that.
like they was in the car, and he said this music business is 90% business and 10% talent. At that time, I'm a kid. I don't know what that means. Now I know exactly what that means. I know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
But it still get me every time. Though I'm like, yo. But every week I gotta suck it up.
What is your take on the current state of not just the music industry, but more so mainly the R&B genre?
R&B, like as far as like the state of it, it's still like strong. You just gotta the good R&B isn't on the radio. You gotta look for it. You know what I'm saying? Like these underground R&B artists that's not as popping, but they have their own following. They better than the mainstream. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's female artists that could outsing Beyonce right now. I know that for a fact. And I'm like, yo, man, if they had the same team as Beyonce or the same strength, the
same marketing budget.
Exactly. The same marketing machine as, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm pretty sure they would be on. But I mean, but that, and at the same time, people gotta like it.
Who are some of the mainstream R&B that's out there that you like?
Tank, Chris, I mentioned Trey. Who else? I still from time to time listen to Genuine. Eric Bellinger, that's my guy. He know how to write. Usher. Who else?
Are you an R. Kelly fan? We talking music now.
I mean, yeah, music wise, you can't touch R. Kelly.
Just music.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we talking music here. So
music wise, you can't touch that, man. Like he could write you a gospel hit. He could write you a country hit. Shoot, if he wanted to, he could probably write a EDM hit.
yeah.
He's just that good.
Man.
Yeah.
Right. So what's your process like when you're recording?
What I do is before I even touch the studio, I have GarageBand on my app, GarageBand on my phone, right? So whatever beat that I'm using, I make a reference track. And with this reference track, I stop writing, because when you write and you just stop at a thought, you just stuck there. So I just try to go line for line recording on this phone, on this app. So that way I'm free. I don't, I'm not really stopping, So when I'm done with the reference track, I can go into the studio, not waste any time. I'm already prepared. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know what notes I'm going to hit. And the engineer, I have time to mix and master, and it'll be one and done. Versus me going in there not knowing what to do.
Man, I hope all the independent artists out there that's listening to this right now, watching this, is seriously taking notes, because this man is speaking some straight gospel to you right now.
Yeah, studio etiquette. That's what it is. What I don't understand is when when artists they go into the studio and they have a whole bunch of people in there. Like, what is their job? Like, are they helping you?
Hype man, dog. Come on.
That's not a. I mean, the real true hype man, Spliff Star. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Him. He the real hype man. But as far as like studio, like you in there to work, money is being
Right.
spent. Don't waste your time in there. That's why. That's what I learned a long time ago. My cousin, he told me, like, look, you in the studio, you in there to work on your craft, work on your song, and leave time for the engineer to mix and master your song. Don't go in there wasting time, because at the end of the day, the engineer ain't gonna say nothing. He paid already. You paid him already.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for the time. So
What's with the pandemic going on? You know, nobody's have been able to do shows, anything like that. You know, you're kind of stuck in the house and stuff. So before all that took place, you know, what was one of the biggest stages that you performed on?
it's this restaurant / club called in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. It's called 6335 Restaurant. They surprised me what they did. So when I was performing, like, I guess one of the sound people, or one of the, I don't know what job he had, but he was on a computer, and I guess he was dealing with the lights and everything. He had did some sort of presentation, not a presentation, but some sort of thing where he put my name on the wall with the lights. I'm like, yo, that's dope. Y'all making me feel like a real R&B superstar here. I appreciate it. But that was really dope.
Wow. What's your dream venue?
The same stage as Jay-Z and Beyonce be performing on,
Yeah.
or Usher be performing on.
Right.
One of those.
Have you ever been to South by Southwest?
I want to go.
Me and Dino, we do things down in South by, so
Okay.
we're gonna hold you that. We might get you on, talk to you about getting you on the stage.
Call me. I'm gonna come. I'm going to go.
For sure.
I'm going to
For
come.
sure.
All right.
Yep.
See, Dino, you heard that, all right?
Yeah, I heard him.
Verbal agreement. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully he ain't blowed up between now and
I know.
I'ma still
we
go.
talk
I'ma
to him,
still
huh?
go. Because listen,
Yeah.
South by Southwest, like, I've met somebody personally, and they told me about South by Southwest, like, yo, and where they at now. I mean, they still relevant. Like, they got, I don't necessarily care about followers, but they got a whole bunch of followers and everything. It's just from the time that from them being at South by Southwest, and pretty much what that is, that's like, South by Southwest is like, I know y'all heard of A3C.
Yes.
That's
Out in Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Out in
That's a
Atlanta.
whole bunch of networking and all
So
that.
All three coach.
if you
I think
take
that's
A3C and multiply it by 10, that's South by Southwest.
Right. Because I know, because Texas, that's the biggest state, one of the biggest states in in
Yeah.
America. So that's massive.
Second largest.
And
But you got a lot of people from out of town that's gonna be there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if you ever get a chance in the future, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have a chance with us. But
Yeah.
I would say prepare yourself to come and do a few shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only our stage, but, hit a few of them while you're down here. And if you need some help facilitating that, by all means, me and Dino, you know what I'm saying, we can help you do that, bro.
And see, my thing, like, so when, like, okay, back in 2015, I went to my first music conference. This was around the time where I didn't know anything about business or anything about being an artist. I'm just going in there to be like, all right, I'm going to learn something. Like, yeah, I want to learn something. But at the same time, I'm going in there. I'm looking at all the stuff. Like, at this time, they had, like, different courses that you can go to. But I'm trying to figure out, all right, so what is important? Because there's so much stuff that I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to go to that. Yeah, I want to check this out. But I didn't know which one was important. So the whole time, that whole weekend, I was mad, frustrated, because I didn't know what was important. I ain't learned nothing. To me, the only thing really that stuck out the most that I heard a lot of people talk about, as far as like the panelists and everything, a lot of what they talked about was publishing. So
Very important.
Right.
That's where the money at.
Right. Publishing. So I'm like, okay, that stuck out.
Yeah, very important, man. Well, you got a new song that we're going to get into. Tell us about it. It's already on the radio and kind of spreading like wildfire, like California fires, I should say.
Unfortunately for California, but fortunately
Unfortunately
for me.
California, but fortunately for you. That's right.
Right. So What You Want, that was produced by Grammy-nominated producer Rocky Bird. And what's funny, my manager at the time, he brought him out, and he let me know that, yo, this guy right here, he charged 10 G's, 10K just to work with him. You got it on the cuff. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. He said, like, yo, all you got to do, set up the studio time, and that's it. I'm like, for real? All right, bet. That's better than 10K? Okay, cool. I could do that. So set up the studio time. The funny thing is, with the song, I came in the studio half prepared. Like, I came in there with, like, barely a line because I couldn't think of nothing. I was sitting there, you know, so stuck on the fact that, yo, this is a Grammy-nominated producer. I gotta, you know, try my best. I gotta impress this guy. Like, I'm pretty sure he been around, you know, crazy amount of dope singers, rappers, or whatever. So I gotta sit here. Like, that was my main focus, and I forgot to write the song. so I came in there, but luckily it was dope because he was cool. Like, he wasn't no, you know, when somebody get on and they high and mighty and everything. He was real. He was real. He wasn't Hollywood on you. Right. He was still the same. Like, ain't nothing changed. So, like, when I got in there, he was like, yo, it's cool. It's a collaborative effort. My manager was there. He was there. Even the engineer. So it was all of that. It was a collaborative effort. And with all of those pieces, what I came in the studio with, all right, these are people in here that know more than I do, that are way more ahead of me as far as in this music business. So let me shut my ego up and listen to them, because I want to be where they at.
Boy, you done dropped the jewel right there.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like. Me personally, I feel like I'm great at this because I'm still a student at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, they talking about, you talking about masters and masters this and master that. Yeah, that's cool. If you a master at it, like, you would be like, everybody would be like hella wealthy and, you know it alls and everything. But there's really no right or wrong book about this, you know. But in that situation, I just like, okay, like I said, these people right here, the engineer, he done engineered Lil Durk, Dej Low, Fetty Wap. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shut up. He knows something. You know what I'm saying? He knows sound. He knows sound. So I'm gonna listen to his ideas. His ideas are way more doper than mine right now. So let me listen to him. And then the engineer, he done worked with, I mean, not the engineer, the producer, he done worked with Nicki Minaj, and I'm okay, you know something too. I'm gonna listen to you and not get mad. So, and What You Want came about. Like, for real.
Well, it's a tight one, man.
Yeah, for you to come out with a good song, any artist, for you to come out with a good song and you working with the producer and you know that the producer is out here doing their thing, they working with all sorts of dope artists, mainstream artists, or they working with people where you know about them and you want to be in their spot, you should listen to the producer or engineer.
Alrighty, man. Well, check this out, man. Won't you introduce this song and we're going to get into it right now.
All right, so the name of the song, What You Want. Hope you guys like it. Hakeem Romance. Appreciate y'all.
Girl, I hear you talking about I came home late last night. But you know I be working, putting work in. You telling me that things just ain't right. And you don't deserve it. Baby, I know that you know I ain't perfect though. What you tripping for? Whenever you want it, whatever you feeling, just gotta let me know. Just say what you need. Whenever you want it, you know you can get it though. So girl, what you want? What you saying better mean it. Girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. So girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason. Girl, what you want? Baby girl, what you want? So girl, what you want? What you saying better mean it. So girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. So girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason. So girl, what you want? Baby girl, what you want? So girl, what you want? You got me stressing and contemplating, thinking about you. Worried unnecessary things that I gotta prove. I gotta tear these walls down to get through, to get through. Last night gave you that act right. Since you don't act right, might be the same tonight. Ooh, yeah. Baby, I know that you know I ain't perfect though. What you tripping for? Whenever you want it, whatever you feeling just gotta let me know. Just say what you mean. Whenever you want it, you know you can get it though. So girl, what you want? What you saying better mean it. Girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. So girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason. Girl, what you want? Baby girl, what you want? So girl, what you want? What you saying better mean it. So girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. So girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason. So girl, what you want? Baby girl, what you want? So girl, what you want? What you saying better mean it. Girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. So girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason. Girl, what you want? Baby girl, what you want? Baby, what so you girl, want? What you want? What you saying better mean it. So girl, what you want? I know your body really needs it. Girl, what you want? Wanna scream, give you a reason.
It's gonna be the reason why this quarantine have some babies walking around here, boy. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I definitely would appreciate. Like, oh, word, that's you. Hey, man, appreciate it. Thank you.
Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, hey, man, why don't you shout out how you want people to get a hold of you?
All right, cool. So a lot of people on Instagram. So my IG is at Hakeem_romance. If you check out fan pages on Facebook, Hakeem Romance. If you're on a laptop and you want to see, other stuff, my website, www.hakeemromance.net. There we go.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Already, man.
This has been I'm sorry, Harry. Go ahead, bro.
No. You was good. I was just gonna tell him, man. I appreciate him stopping by. Feel like you are already an established artist. You know what I'm saying? So, a pleasure having you on stage.
Of watching interviews. It's a lot of people that don't know how to talk during an interview. So I'm like, yo,
don't we know, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So so it's like I know how to talk. It's just a conversation.
There you go.
Okay.
Just a conversation amongst friends.
We appreciate you spending some of your time with us, your valuable time with us, and getting on this platform with KHUR Radio. And we would definitely be following. Matter of fact, I already follow you. I think. I
followed you earlier today. We talked earlier today.
Yeah.
But we would definitely be in touch. Hopefully, this is not the only time you decide to get on this platform, and we can chop it up with you and talk about some things. And we'll definitely be looking forward to you whenever South by Southwest opens back up, because we got some plans already in the works for it.
That's what's up. I definitely want to be a part of that. So. Yeah.
All right, man. Good luck to you in the future, man. And I
appreciate it.
Hey, keep pushing.
Definitely.
All right, man. Salute.
All right. Oh, well, another edition in the books, bro.
Yes, sir. How you feel about it?
Oh yeah, great show, man. Like I said, I heard that song before on the radio. I as soon as I heard it, I like, man, I didn't heard this. You know what I'm saying? And So he's well on his way to doing his thing, man. So I hope you guys heard some stuff that could help you in your career, all you unsigned and independent artists. All right. One thing, like I say, that impressed me right out the gate was his press skit. It was professional, you know what I'm saying? And hey, that's how you make your mark in this business, you know.
Presentation is just like when you go to the store, you buy some shoes, or you want to go buy an outfit, or buy a bottle of wine. Don't matter what it is you're buying. The first contact you have is a visual. It's the presentation of whatever it is that you're trying to purchase. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Now,
Alrighty, man.
Now, with that being said, make sure everybody follow us, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to follow KHUR Radio, or visit us on the web at www.khurradio.com. So maybe you'll be our next special guest right here on KHUR.
Already, man.
Why,
all right.
I think that's it, bro. We out.
That's it. Yerp.
It's KHUR, The Vault, the cure for urban music.
My station.